Afternoon, everyone. I'm Reverend Booth. I'm Starter Bar with Angel Healing Ministries, and I'm here at Hempstead Lake State Park. And it's on a Sunday, and it's the 12th of December. And I just stumbled across this gorgeous dock, as you can see behind me. It's just like, it's a big old bird watch, I guess, or it could be a fishing dock. Either way, it's gorgeous. My goodness, you can see so far from here, so much. And it's just lovely here. And we're, of course, you see me mostly around sunset, my friends. That's usually when I get out of the house, and most of the time, every day, it's around sunset I get out of the house. But I'm here in Hempstead Lake State Park, and it's a brisk, cold evening. We're getting close to sunset, and I want to cover another topic quickly. But first, let's start with the mission statement. Our mission is to guide you on your path to find God, and to show you how important truth and faith are along your path back to God, and show you how important truth and faith are along your path back to God. And as I said in my last video, when we have truth and faith, those are our allies through life itself. It helps us make the choices we need to make. It gives us the strength. And when we live our truth, my friends, we're much happier when we're living our truth, despite the discouragement and the challenges we face. By living our truth instead of trying to be something we are not, can become an issue. Because when you are molded into something you are not, my friends, it's not a happy life to be something you're not, because you know you're so much more than what you're molded into, my friends. And you want to stay that way. You want to stay strong, and you want to live your truth, because by living our truth, we stay stronger, we feel better about ourselves and our lives. And it's important. So, my friends, live your truth. It's very important. Just as and what I'd like to talk about right now, my friends, before the sun goes down completely, is living in the present moment. It's being centered and living in the present moment. Because when you're centered, you must live in the present moment to be centered, my friends. Because when you live in the present moment, my friends, you don't miss the things that are out there, that the beautiful things that can happen, that occur, the beautiful moments in nature, in life itself, and the beauty of it all, my friends. Because when we live in the present moment, we miss so many things. We miss that beautiful sunset or that beautiful sunrise. We miss some kind of beautiful thing in nature that occurs, that occurs in nature, like a birth of a bird in a tree. Because when you're so worried with so many other things, you lose your focus and you become uncentered in your life. And you don't live in the present moment. You think too much of the past, and you think too much of the future. When you look into the past, my friends, don't dwell on the past, but use that past. Reflect upon it, and whatever you learned in that past, my friends, add that to your life. Don't dwell on the past. Because when you dwell on the past, you miss what's in the present moment. And by being present, you get to see all the gifts, the beauty, the changing of the seasons. You can miss so much when you don't live in the present, my friends. So we do our best to live in the present moment of life itself. There's so many things to enjoy in life, so many beautiful things. Like I said, with some kind of event in nature, like a dove that appears out of nowhere, or two swans in the form of a heart when they stand close together with their necks, with their facing one another, or just the plain beauty of a birth of a bird that you see in a tree, a baby being born, which I experienced many years ago at a place that I worked as a day camp counselor. I watched a baby bird be born. And one of the girls pointed it out. She said, "Oh, look up in that tree. It looks like their baby bird's hatching." And it was just such a beautiful thing to see. And one of the most delights that I enjoy when the weather warms up and we come to the spring is seeing all the new swadlings and goslings and ducklings that are around. The new babies that are born. I never had the opportunity to see the birth of a calf or anything like that, but perhaps one day I will. But I hear it's a beautiful experience. But when you're not present, you miss all these things. like the beavers building a dam, because you're so worrying about my bills, or how am I going to pay this one? How am I going to do this? Where are my finances going? And all of a sudden, somewhere in nature, you come across a beaver building a dam and you miss it because you're so focused on what you're worrying about. And it seems for focusing on the future. When you focus on the future, my friends, you lose sight of the present moment. You look too far into the future sometimes, and you overwhelm yourself like you wouldn't believe. And that's one thing you don't want to do, is overwhelm yourself. Because when you become overwhelmed, my friends, you miss so much as well. You get stressed, you don't feel well, you get upset. But you want it, but don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Allow yourself to center. If you need to, call upon the power of the light of Mother, Father, God. Bring that energy down from the heavens around you to surround you and to ground you and help you center yourself. And once you feel that in your body as a part of you, you feel stronger, more grounded, more centered, and then more present. And then you get to see all the beautiful things that are happening all around you, that are waiting to be seen. The gifts, the gifts and the blessings that God, the Mother, Father, God put in our path to see. You miss these things when you're caught up in the past and in the future. But when you focus on the present, you see them. You see their beauty. And when you focus on the present at work, my friends, you're able to do your job more better, more clearer, more efficiently when you stay present and don't think about, oh my goodness, is there going to be a house there for me when I get back? These are things that you fill yourself up with, and you become fearful and you become frightened. And life becomes a challenge for you. But when we live in the present, you get to see a mother and a baby, a mother hugging her child, watching her, laughing, giving her a hug. All of nature's gifts before you, like the swans and the eagle. Like, for instance, when you call to the universe and ask and live presently, like an example for one, how I wanted to see an eagle that one time in Tanglewood Preserve. And because I stayed present, instead of worrying on how I was going to do it, there one flew right before me and landed in a tree nearby, close enough that I could take a great picture of it and see it. A gift from the heavens, a gift from God. And when you're out on a vacation or a journey, my friends, be aware, look around, live presently, because you may see beautiful phenomena, depending where you are in the world, like the Northern Lights. I mean, comets and meteor showers aren't that rare, but comets can be rare. Shooting stars can be rare. Again, when you stay present, you see all these things, the beauty. And you look up to the heavens and you see the beautiful star-filled sky that God has created for us. And if you look at the sky long enough being present, you may even catch a shooting star coming down, and you make a wish upon that shooting star. Or perhaps you're walking in nature and you stay present. You see a buck, a doe, and a fawn together drinking from the water that's there. Or playing in the ground, or playing on the ground, playing around in the woods. And when you're out there bird watching and staying present, you get to see that snowy owl at first view as it takes off and flies away. You see, by living in the present, my friends, there's just so much to see, so much beauty out there for you to see. Don't focus on the past and don't focus on the future. Just stay present. Because the more you stay in the present, the more opportunity and blessings you will receive and gifts that you will see. Like the beauty of this water behind me and the sun setting along out there over in the distance in the woods. By staying present, my friends, and centered, there is so much that is empowering and uplifting and makes you stronger as life goes on. So, my friends, as you go on your spiritual journey, always remember to stay centered and stay in the present, because you never know what surprises will appear, what gifts, what blessings will come. And you want to be able to see those blessings when you live in the present. Thanks. Have a beautiful day and night, and we'll talk to you soon. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. We love you. Namaste. And this is Reverend Ruth Anstaria Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. We love you. Namaste. Thanks.